Baltimore Ravens. Game time is here. Glad you're with us. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. And we are underway here on EA Sports. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. The Ravens offense taking the field for the first time. They are led out by a man who's done this now for a long time. Their veteran quarterback.
Mike, this is a big boy game, and sometimes the unfortunate truth is your performance was the difference between a win and a loss. And I think if you asked him, he'd be the first one to say, listen, my performance last week was not good enough. I have to make better decisions. I have to be more careful with the ball and where I put it. So his ability to improve from last week's game, both in production and decision-making, is probably the #1 storyline to follow heading into today's game.
Pickup, and the Ravens first down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. A diving effort there, but he can't reel it in. It's incomplete. While we have a moment, why don't we take a look at the key inactives not playing in the ball game here this afternoon. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's a give up the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. A gain there of 11. Good for a Raven first down.
At the 49-yard line.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And I'll tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll stick with him again. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A pickup of 12 yards. First down, Baltimore.
A gain of 12. First down, Ravens.
Throw to the right spot. It is caught. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 23.
They'll turn and hand this one off. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. 9th play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here on 3rd down. Back to throw. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a 4th down. His kick is good. And the Ravens will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
This crowd ready in anticipation. Their offense taking the field for the first time. Leading this offense, their veteran quarterback.
One thing about this guy that's pretty clear, Mike, is there's not a whole lot that rattles him. He does a good job staying even field. You don't know if he just threw a pick or if he just led his team to a touchdown drive. That was kind of the case last week. He didn't let it snowball into a bunch of back-breaking mistakes. He shook it off and kept playing. Now, can he keep that mentality as the rest of the year unfolds? And if he does, he's going to give his team a chance every single week.
A pickup of 15 in the air. That's enough for a first down.
50-yard line.
They'll give it to Dobbins. Yeah. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. A gain there of 21. And that will be a first down.
Big hole up the middle. The interior of this offensive line did a great job clearing some space. The back saw it quick, and he hit it. And next thing you know, he was in the secondary for a big hit.
And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. That's 2 catches on this drive. This one for 23 yards. Still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. Quick throw, taken in. And he's in. What a drop. Touchdown, San Antonio. That is second TD catch of the season.
And that was just a great drive. Really from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm. Mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. You can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, and that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
This taken in at the 8-yard line. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Ravens offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's given defenses across the league a lot to think about when they try to game plan for him. Consider he's currently second in the NFL in quarterback rushing yards. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it. From the 38 now, here's second and 1. They'll send the receiver in motion to the left. They fake the jet sweep and give it up the middle. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Try to pick this one up on the ground.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use 4th down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
Ravens bring their punt team out. Looked like he may have had a seam for a moment, but he's taken down after a solid return. The home team's offense ready for their second possession. The lead sits at 4, so they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Into traffic, but taken in. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. A gain there of 16 yards. That's enough for a first down.
6-yard line.
Now they'll set up to throw. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down.
8 yards.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
Back to the air one more time. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield. Here comes 3rd and 6. From the 50, he'll set up to throw. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard
On
line.
1st and 10, they'll set up to throw. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he couldn't set his feet, but he completes it anyway. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
At the 14-yard line.
Red zone now. He'll drop to throw.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Trying to use that big body to go forward. Gonna get to the line of scrimmage, but nothing after that. Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for 3rd down and 5. The pressure gets there, and he goes down. A sack that should be the final play of this 1st quarter. One quarter in the books. 7-3 is our score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. So on 4th down, they'll call out the field goal unit. This from 30 yards out. That one is good. And his guys go out to a 10-3 lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. So here's the Baltimore offense getting set for their next drive. Just the lone field goal for them so far, down 10-3 in this one. And they'll start 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Going downfield, right side, and it's caught. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield. That's his 3rd catch of this 1st half, and good enough for a 1st down. Here's a run, going left. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
When you can get this level of run support out of your secondary, Mike, man, what an advantage for any defense. This defensive back clearly reads run, gets off his block, and he's able to take down the back for a loss of yards.
Hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
Brings up 3rd down and 13.
That's caught. Left side. It's complete. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35.
10 at the 34-yard line.
That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they will take him down at the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
A zone read here, and he's going to keep this himself. And he's going to be knocked down hard behind the line.
So it's just a simple read, but it's really well defended. They had both the give and the pull reads both accounted for, and the play ends up going nowhere.
So after the loss on 1st, here's 2nd and 14. He'll look to throw. Over with a flash, and he lost the football. And no turnover here. One of the Cards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession. So backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. The pressure gets there again, and again he goes down.
Last last thing you want to do here, Mike, in 3rd and a mile is make a bad situation worse. Get the ball out of your hand, pick up as much yardage as you can, and just think about it as adding to that 4th down punt. But they take a sack, and now it's 4th and 2 miles.
The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he continues to show off his ability to run with the football when the situation calls for it. He is the NFL's leader in rush yards at the quarterback position. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And a good push defensively. They're going to get him down back at the 10.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Little short pass here. Caught by his tight end. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in.
That's good for a San Antonio 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Here's Dobbins. And they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
The ball's deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. It is 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd down and 10.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. Downfield, got a man, and he's got it. And he'll be taken down all the way up past the 45. That's the 2nd time they found him on this drive, and this one's good for 24 yards.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Now here's a keeper on his own read. And he's got it. 1st down. A pickup of 4.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good runner. 3rd and short, 4th and short. The ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot. They'll throw out of the gun. Flushed to his left. Now he'll run. And they continue to churn out 1st down. What a drive. It continues now with 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2-yard line.
This is a part of the field where you have to account for the quarterback as a runner. Nothing's open downfield. Great job by your secondary, but then he makes a break for the goal line, and they're able to stop him just short.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, San Antonio. It's his 2nd touchdown of the year. They're out there to block most of the time, but Greg, great reward for the fullback to carry it in for the touchdown.
Not every team in the league even carries a fullback, but man, if you have one on your roster, Mike, not many better places to use him than down here on the goal line.
The PAT, up and good. And his guys move out in front by the score of 17-3.
Visitors 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Ravens offense back onto the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll begin with a zone read. And he'll give himself up here. That's a gain of 5 on 1st down. From 31, here is 2nd and 5. He's going to keep this again. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I continue in just a moment. They'll empty out the backfield, line up for 3rd and 3. Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
A gain of 15.
Throwing now from the gun. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
To number 32. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
To the right side here, pass is caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Second time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
And the Raven 1st down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range. So
in a flash, and he lost the football. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession. A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes, taken in over the middle. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
It's 4th down.
The Ravens turn things over to their field goal unit. This is going to be a 51-yard attempt. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Ravens are able to put up 3 and cut into the lead.
And when you find yourself down double digits, you don't want to make habit of settling for these field goals. It does allow them to chip away a little bit and cut into this deficit, but they've got to find a way to score touchdowns.
And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The home team's offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. Going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. Work to do on this drop. 1st and 10. Back to throw here to begin the drop. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have 1 remaining. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this 2nd quarter. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout as it comes to 22 seconds remaining till halftime.
47-yard line.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Back to throw. Now he'll air one out. That is caught. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
He'll get up here and spike it, and time for one final play right here. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. So, halftime, straight ahead. And we'll send it to Scott Hansen, who has the EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. 10 weeks have come and gone. The temperature's starting to dip a little bit here in November. Lots to show you. Let's talk about it. Our tour of the league starts now. It starts in Cincinnati. The Bengals at home to take on the Steelers in a physical matchup in the AFC North. And this is the Bengals quarterback, 12 yards on the touchdown. This one's at halftime, and it's the Bengals with a 1-point lead. 7-6 your halftime score. From there, let's get you to another interesting matchup. And it's the Vikings quarterback. He's looking to throw, then makes a beeline for the end zone. 12 yards on the scramble for the score. The Vikings lead by a touchdown, 10-3 the halftime score. With that, time for a look at the rest of the action going on here in week number 11 in the NFL's regular season. Meanwhile, in our game, it was a competitive, hard-hitting first half. We expect more of the same going forward. As we send you back out to the broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. Here comes a return from the 5. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has been a tough guy to contain all season long, as reflected in those. Run, and it's their fullback with the carry. And he'll get about 4 to the 29.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line.
While we have a moment, while we take a look at the key inactives not playing in the ball game here this afternoon. From 29, here's 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Quick throw, out wide. It's caught. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now it's Dobbins. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd and 1.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
Now they'll set up to throw. Quick throw here is complete. We'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
That's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it, and he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
First down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
A throw on the move is caught. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Catch number 7 so far in this one. And a first down. They run on the jet sweep. And that one shut down right away. Good pressure on the back side. The defense stops him for no gain.
Behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second.
He'll drop to throw. Pass right side, going to be taken in by Walker. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
In the San Antonio first down. First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Throwing now on first and 10. Throwing right. It's taken in. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Brings up second and 1.
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. He'll dump this out wide to Dobbins. This drive's going to continue. They bring him down, but not before he picks up first and goal for his team. Here's a run. Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Inside the 5, it is second and goal. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. That's hauled in at the 2.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times. And then you look back and you're like, wait, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get one more yard? Now, for him individually, not ideal. But right now, they're on the doorstep of the end zone, and they got to find a way to put that ball across the goal line. And what a job here by the defensive line. They've got to hold their ground. Any sort of push by the offense is going to result in a touchdown. But here, the defense comes through with a huge goal line stand, and they're able to keep this offense out of the end zone.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he finds some space, tackled after a gain of 7 on first down.
A 7-yard pickup.
He'll look to throw. He'll get that complete to Ross. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
An 8-yard pickup.
On the read, he's going to try and run with it. And he maneuvers his way forward. A gain of 6.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
He'll decide to keep this once more. And he'll have enough to move the chains. He'll take this forward for about 3 yards.
First down. A gain of 4 yards. First down.
To the air now on first and 10. Got his receiver on the in-cut. He's got it.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
And he'll work his way for about 4 yards. That's good enough for a first down.
That's another Baltimore first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Forced out wide. He's going to tuck it and go. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5.
Now a give up the middle. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up third.
He'll try to get this one on the ground.
The running back to get the ball game.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
They'll run the sneak. He's going to have a Ravens first down. They find a way to keep the drive going with the fourth down conversion. So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now this time they'll look to throw. This one complete right side. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. They'll look to throw here on first down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. That is caught. What a throw. Touchdown, Baltimore. That's his second TD catch of the season. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance. But can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Now, the extra point. He's got it. And the Ravens will cut the deficit to 7. So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with first and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
A run with Dobbins. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Try again. It's second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
Cordova's pass.
Third and 7.
35. That's a gain of 3. It's third and 7.
That's deep for the back of the end zone. That one broken up in the end zone. And it's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's fourth down. We're about ready now for the punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. And he'll get a few yards on this return. A pass, the 15-yard line. The Ravens offense ready for this next possession. They'll do so with first and 10. Start on the ground. Able to make one man miss, but that's all. They get him. Take him down behind the line.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
A throw there on second down, going to be incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw.
The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line.
So they find themselves with a third down backed up right on their own goal line, Mike. So I don't mind putting the ball in the air, but if you're the quarterback there, the last thing you can afford is a sack. I mean, I think they're fortunate to even be able to attempt to punt this thing because they're lucky that wasn't a safety.
And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, they'll set up to throw.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
They probably would have been better off just handing the ball off to the running back, Mike, because when they used him as a decoy, nobody fell for it. By the time he finished his fake and got his head around, the defense was all over.
There's that man again. Another catch. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
That's to the middle of the field and caught by Walker. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
2nd and 6.
Throwing now from the gun. In trouble, and down he goes.
If there's one positive remaining, it's the fact that they're still in scoring position. But with the way they've been able to move the ball down here in the red zone, they're thinking 6. But after that last sack, their chances of converting here for a touchdown have gotten a lot more difficult.
This defense pinning their ears back, coming to get him again.
The defensive coaches, they preach all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
So, a big one coming for their veteran kicker. This to make it a 2-possession lead. This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Now return coming from the 7, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Ravens offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He'll step up and run this. Here's 2nd and 6. Handoff here, up the middle. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. Now a timeout for injury. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Going up top. That is hard. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
And the Baltimore first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Back to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 25-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Throw on the run is complete. And he's out of bounds with the 1st down. So they get a new set of downs, and just as importantly, stop the clock.
A gain of 3 on the play.
They'll look to throw yet again. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
6 yards. It's 2nd down.
They'll put a receiver in motion right. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. He'll drop to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
On third down, they'll set up to throw. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Now, after that last play, we have an injured Raven. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. So now, a big spot coming here. This to get back to a one-possession game. This one has plenty of legs, and it is good. And they are indeed back within one score.
16.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And he has been masterful so far leading this offense, keeping the mistakes to a minimum, on point with his passes, generally one step ahead of the defense all game long. Here's a designed run, and he'll be met in the backfield and dropped behind the line of scrimmage. Now a timeout here by Baltimore. That's going to be their second, and they'll get together prior to this second down play. He'll drop to throw. Catch made there, left side by Walker. And he's got about 5 on this one before he's out of bounds. And they're set up a little bit better for third down. That is caught. He finds Walker. And the defense can't come up with the stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. 2nd and 11. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. They proved much the best in this one. Get a solid performance in all 3 phases of the game and ride that to victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olsen. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. So long, everybody.